Okay. Sakto, 10:30.
Alright. Recording. Are we ready?
Yes, I am.
Alright. This marks the halfway point, actually, of Identitatem Discrimin lies within our campaign. Which is to say, we're halfway through finishing this thing. 50%. And with that is new occur means, as usual, I like to change up what I play for the intro. Where were we?
4, 6, 8, 10.
Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to Identitatem Discrimin Lies Within. Last we left off, we continued our exploration of Chocological as per the request of Sophie Del, and finally we managed to get to Amy. And now we're gonna try to fight her, since it seems like she's not gonna be convinced unless we use force. Because she's a bit of a prick. Sumuko ka na, diktadura ko nagsabing wala nang himala. Right. Let me see here. I was expecting more time to prepare. Wow, bakit ka nagagalit? Wow, bakit ka balik-balik? Right. So, I'm trying to experiment with a different setup. You guys can't see it right now, and I was kind of hoping I could find a way, but I haven't actually thought of doing this until literally just now. So this is impromptu, and I'm not sure how to do it, but yeah, I have a drawing screen now for drawing, and I've always wanted. When I purchased it, I intended on using it for Saturday sessions as well, but I never really thought about how I would use it. So for now, it's just there. If we want to draw, we can just grab it and draw something on it if that's useful. Otherwise, it's just an extra bonus screen we can look at, I guess. I can't see it all that well from over here though. And yeah, you guys can see it. That I have two map tool windows open. The other one is for Hey now, come on. I consider it rude manners to play someone else's YouTube video in our own YouTube video. Come on, we're stealing their views and their subscribers. Not that they need anymore, but still. Alright, let me see here. This is the person you guys are fighting. Hold on, I need to catch up on her stats and how I should fight as her. What's her ability? ALS, Amy likes spiders. Alright, Amy is on the roof of the Gothic King's Chamber, Chocological, and webs begin surrounding her, forming a shield, a cocoon-like thing, surrounding her entire body. And yeah. Whoa, look at that! She made an armor out of her webs. It's like she's trapped in a cocoon or something. Ain't there a joke to be made there? Something. Looks like we're gonna have to break through that if we wanna smack her up close. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit difficult.
Yeah, we don't need no harm to Amy.
Well, it doesn't seem like It doesn't seem like she's willing to cooperate with us through negotiations. And besides, it seems she's trying to attack us right now. Anyway.
Okay, guys, just be prepared to whatever happens.
Go, my spiders! Protecting me from all those who dare harm me, even those who believe they are doing otherwise. And suddenly, from corners and all over. Oh, by the way, the exit is shut and there's no escape. Spiders begin to appear and begin swarming the party. Where's my dice? Everyone is desperately waiting for someone to reach through them and save. It really has no meaning, so stupidly deceived. Alright, let's see here. What's she gonna do? Target. Expert arts. 3 is 6. Alright, so spiders begin surrounding the party. And now they're trapped in a circle. Or at least that's what she's gonna try to do.
The whole room is...
No, at least you guys. The area where you guys are all currently standing on. I rolled a 7 plus 7. That is a 14. That is a 19. Alright, what can a 19 do for me? Because she is trying to invoke the barrier boon. Alright, barrier. 19. That's power level 3.
Wow. Ganda na naman ang roll mo. Ang roll kaya ni Manny.
Alright, that is a power level 3 barrier. I can work with that. Alright, let's see here. Library. Dang it, I'm too lazy. This is the barrier. Yes, I know that's Panacea. But this is to remind us this is a barrier. And it is 1d4 damaging. There. If you are anywhere within this area, you will... Whoa, what is up with that lag? You will take damage because the spiders are gonna try biting you. The whole swarm of them. So yeah, if you willingly enter it or end your turn there, you will suffer some damage. So you might be of your best interest to get away from there. And as for Amy, that was just a major action. She can still move. She should be in the roof right now, so elevation should say somewhere around 30 meters. It's a pretty tall building. It's a pretty tall room. So we'll go with 30 meters up in the sky, or at least in the roof. She's got... What else does she have? Is there anything she can do with her move action apart from just moving? Doesn't seem like it, so I'm just gonna use my movement to move a little bit farther away from you guys. Past here and here are walls. Can't go further than those. Alright, now it is someone else's turn. Someone else can go, and then Amy goes again.
Billy first.
Very well then. What shall Billy do?
Billy will attack with his 10,000 piece.
Who is he gonna attack?
Amy.
Amy is all the way over here, and not only that, she's an entire 30 meters up in the roof. Even with all his movement, he cannot. And it's still also of his best interest to get away from where you guys are currently standing, because it's being infested by spiders who wanna harm you.
Spiders muna.
You want to try dispelling the spiders. Easier said than done with your fists. How do you expect to get rid of the swarm of spiders? Touching them even with your id would still probably be a bad idea.
Poisonous siya.
Yeah, you'll take some damage. It is futile. You know who can probably dispel the barrier though? Someone who's better suited for the job.
Who was it?
You can do it with that attribute, right? At least according to my rules. Let's see. Let me see here. Wait, what? Oh, no, it's a... Yeah. Frickin' Panacea, obviously, yeah. With her ability. Remember, she already did that last time too. She sprayed pesticide with the babies.
Ah, okay. So let's go with that.
Alright, so Panacea will be the one doing the moves first. She will be attempting to cast the Nullify Bane using Entropy. Considering the flavor of the barrier.
2d6?
Yes. Yeah, sure, I guess you can just roll for now. It's just a normal major action.
Wow.
I would say this should target toughness instead of resolve. What did you roll?
11 only.
An 11 total? Alright, Amy's toughness is alright. It is definitely not enough to dispel the barrier. Panacea brings out her babies and they try spraying some pesticide around them, but there's just way too many. Some of the spiders died, but the pesticide isn't strong enough, and they just keep coming. It seems they might even have some sort of immunity to it.
Baby, what are you doing? Do your job very well.
We're using our strongest, but if well actually we're not. If we did, you guys would probably be affected by the smell too, and that won't be good. Do you want us to do that?
Of course not. Then what should we do?
Then shucks, looks like all we can do for now is try getting away from here.
But we are now trapped in this room. How can we go out?
Like I said, it's only affecting this area. All you guys gotta do is boop, or maybe even boop, or maybe even boop, and bam. Because the barrier is only here. It's only a small swarm. Well, technically it's an entire 5 meters. Huh?
We'll go after Amy.
Who?
The three of them will go after Amy. Lalapit sila.
Yes, that is possible, but due to only one of you can make a move right now, because Amy still has one other move she'll be doing. So it's still only Panacea's turn, and only Panacea. She already used her major action to try dispelling the barrier, but absolutely nothing happened. So, what's she gonna do? She still has her move action. If she willingly ends her turn there, she'll just be attacked by the spiders.
I will move forward to Amy.
Alright,
Panacea will move forward.
we'll go with that. Panacea moves forward and that ends her turn. Now it is back to Amy's turn. Still on the roof, she notices Panacea approaching. Don't you dare approach me. It seems you are the biggest threat with your own ability. What did you call it? Bad blood? The cocoon thingy, which is in the shape of like a large tarantula. It opens up its mouth and then it begins spraying Panacea with a green, viscous and dangerous looking liquid. It's a damaging attack.
Wow. It's not.
18 plus 6 plus 5. This target's toughness. That is a 29. That would hit her for quite a lot of damage. Would she like to use her major action or someone else to try and make a defend action? Try to reduce or maybe even make her take no damage at all?
Tokyo will move forward and help Panacea.
Alright. How will she defend? The green liquid comes out and Panacea tries to block it with her arm, and they're like, the bad bloods are like, watch out! And Panacea blocks it, and then she notices, as the green liquid is hitting her, she notices what exactly the green liquid is. It's melting her mechanical arms, and she's like, wait, this green liquid, she's freaking throwing tarantulas at me. They're eating them. Well, not tarantulas, termites. They're surrounded by a green protective ooze of some kind that I have no idea what material they are. How will Tokyo defend Panacea?
Ano nga yung
What attribute?
Tokyo?
Mohini.
Yeah,
It is the ability to make people, things that she touches, become invisible. But they're just that, invisible. They still actually exist.
Ayun, kalapito na lang yung si Panacea, gagawin niya invisible para hindi siya maano, mas makalaban yung mga babies kay Amy. Kasi hindi nakikita eh. Possible ba yun?
I'd say that's good enough, I guess. Then that shall be an influence roll. Roll for it. You have to beat a 29. If you roll a 29 or higher, you defend Panacea from the damage completely. Otherwise, the damage can still be reduced. As long as it's high enough. Yes.
Give it to me, baby. Ano ba yan? Ayoko na mag-roll.
I should have reminded you. You also have these things called legend points. Did at least any of them boom?
Wala. 4 to
What's
2.
the total? 8. Oof. Tokyo tries her best and tries to get closer, but you try to get closer with your Mohini and try to touch Panacea to save her. But immediately the spray of termites move to Tokyo's Mohini and touches her, and immediately Tokyo had to move away. There was nothing she could do. As smoke and blood comes pouring out from her hand from a single termite. There's a hole, and thankfully it didn't hit any of your veins, any of your blood veins. So the bleeding is only minor. Anyway, Panacea takes the full damage from that, and now she only has 2 hit points remaining out of her 4. She is halfway through. Alright, now it is Tokyo and Billy's turn. Since Tokyo tried to use a defend action to defend Panacea, she cannot use a major action this round.
Sino?
Tokyo. She can only do move actions and minor actions.
Okay. Hindi mo nilapit si Tokyo kay Panacea?
There was no need, and she couldn't anyway.
Okay. I And now it's Billy's turn.
Tokyo and Billy can take their turn.
It's Billy's turn na lang.
Billy shall go first.
Yeah.
Very
Tapos
well.
sabi muna niya si Amy, lalapitan niya. Pwede ba yun?
Sure. That would be a move action and a minor action. Probably nowhere close to Panacea.
Billy. Amy, what are you doing? We are your friends and we are very concerned about you. Why are you doing this to my group?
Roll for persuasion.
Ilan yun? Wala pang persuasion si ano.
Then you're just rolling a d20.
Ah,
And you need to roll a 25.
paano yun?
You need to roll a natural 20 so that it explodes, and you need to roll a 5 on that exploded die. In other words, it's basically impossible. What did you roll?
12.
Well, nope, that is definitely not enough. Alright, Amy responds, "That's what they all say! And don't you dare believe we're friends. We were nothing more than just business partners, or whatever the frick's the proper word for it." Yeah, just to show that's what I use the correct word and take me seriously. That's all the talking Amy's gonna accept for out of Belia, it seems.
And then it's Tokyo's turn again.
Alright, Billy still has his major action. Tokyo, by the way, does not, so she can't attack or anything. But she can still move and make minor actions of her own.
Sige, si Billy na lang ulit. Since you are not listening, and you don't like,
You are not within range. It seems your victory condition would be to get Billy close to Amy so he can punch. He seems to be the only one strong enough to pierce through the defense of Amy.
Hindi na pwedeng nabatot si Billy.
She is in the roof. If you look around, you'll notice there is plenty of ways Billy can athletics himself to get to where Amy is. It is indeed a gothic room with lots of decorations. There's like a king's bed, you know how king's bed have that like pole thing, like you can try climbing up, and then there's also like a chandelier and all that stuff. So yeah, Billy can definitely try athleticing himself to
Sige, ano na
Amy.
lang gawin ni Billy?
Alright. Very well. I will allow it. Billy shall have to roll for might.
Might?
Yes, and I will say, with all this stuff, and this is a major action. You need to roll somewhere around a 22, I'll say.
2d8 ba yun?
That is 2d6 only, since it is not an attack.
Ilan kailangan?
22.
Wow.
The average of a 2d6 plus d20 is 20, so
That's impossible.
the chances are slightly less than 50%, but definitely not impossible. Although considering your luck.
9, 4, 2.
9 plus 4 plus 2, that is a 15.
4, tsaka ito lumalabas sa akin. Bad break.
Alright. I'll go for a success, but there's a twist. Alright. Billy tries approaching Amy. He turns to the others and like, you guys provide the back. It seems we have no choice. You guys provide backup for me. It seems if we're gonna win, we're gonna need to rely on my 10,000 fists immense power to break through that cocoon of hers. We're gonna figuratively and literally break you out of that cocoon. You hear me, Amy? With that, he begins using his 10,000 fists to help him parkour around and get to the chandelier. But the chandelier begins shaking as he jumps up on it, and then and then he breaks the chandelier, and now he's hanging by the chandelier. And that's the twist. He managed to get close enough to Amy, but he'll need to do some further athletics, and Amy can get very easily if she chooses to. So Fantasy and Tokyo will have to distract Amy and make sure he does not notices. Boo boo.
Tawag mo ako.
Nani?
Okay.
What's happening?
Okay.
So, yeah. Anyway, Tokyo, I'm pretty sure, still hasn't made her actions. What's she gonna do?
Lapitan niya si Amy and then lalabasin niya ang kanyang muhin.
Alright, remember, we're trying to provide, the two here that aren't Billy are trying to distract Amy. So that she won't try knocking Billy off his chandelier so he can jump in and punch.
So, ano nang gagawin ni Tokyo?
I don't know to you. Who do you think I am? I'm the game master. I am fair and impartial. I am not going to provide any help, nor am I going to cheat and make it so that you will win, that you cannot lose, or that I will win and you will die. Words.
Gamitin ni Tokyo ang kanyang deception para lalansiin niya si Amy para si Billy makagawa ng closer.
Alright, I will allow that. Tokyo moves in and tries to provoke Amy.
Para mawala ang focus ni
But not the provoke Bane. Alright, are there any... No. Alright then, just
Hindi mo pwede
roll...
gumamit ng mga enhancement serum, bulletproof, things and bones si Tokyo.
The bulletproof vest is an armor you already have worn. And the enhancement serum to use it is a major action. So, sadly, not right now. So yeah, just roll for deception. I guess.
Deception muna. 2d6 again. Sila kasi mababa eh.
Oh, right. This is some intense dice curse.
Oh! Oh! Ayun, 16! 16 plus 3 and 3.
Alright, you needed to roll a 15.
Very good.
Alright, so temporarily for one turn, but it won't last, it is just for one turn. Amy is distracted. Tokyo goes up and then she manifests Mohini, and then she provokes Amy and stuff. Like, we're not afraid of you. Hit us with some more. I don't know. Anyway.
Amy, we're gonna end this right now, right at this very moment. Nagayot na si Tokyo.
It's the next round now. So as usual, Amy, yeah, you already did say she's mad a long time ago. Amy shall go first. Very well, I'll break that confidence, Amy said. I shall make a multi-targeting attack, targeting both Tokyo and Panacea with a Bane. The Break Bane. This is using Entropy, which can target either Guard or Toughness, in which case I shall target Toughness, and if it hits, your Guard will be reduced by 2 points, allowing next attacks against ya to be way more deadly. Here we go. Oh boy, that is a 22. Your toughness is definitely lower than a 22, so both you and Panacea are now inflicted with the Break Bane. Yeah, that looks about right. Bane, Break. It's a 16 to resist. Alright, now then, one of you guys can make a move, and then it will be Amy again. And then the other two can move.
Billy trying to get to Amy again. Ano ba yun?
It's Billy's turn now, and he's gonna try and attack Amy.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Then, nakita rin si Billy. Amy, we are here to save you, not to kill you or give you some harm. So please cooperate or else I will punch you till you're dead.
Billy, 2022 to 2022. Please listen to us or I will punch you to death. Alright, so first you will need to make an initial might jump thingy to jump towards Amy. Past the chandelier, yeah. We'll try to chandelier swing to Amy.
Pa-parkour siya. So, anong gagawin niya?
Roll for might.
Might.
To jump towards
Ano, 5 o
Amy.
6 yun?
That is only a 5.
26 only? Ah! 1, 4, 9.
That
14.
is a 14. Alright. I would say that is most definitely not enough.
Oh, bakit yung mababa?
Alright, I need to see how I can roll with this. I want you. You're still going to succeed, but I need there to be a twist of some kind. Let's see. What can I do? For the twist. I know. So Billy jumps and then towards Amy. Amy, just listen to us, god damn it! He says while he's high in the air, and while Amy's busy attacking Panacea and Tokyo, she notices Billy a little too late. She tries to block with one of her legs, but Billy grabs at the leg and uses it to jump closer to her, even further than ever. But the leg was a bit of a surprise. So in his haste and in the surprise, he drops something that was in his inventory, a sleeping gas. That sleeping gas drops to Panacea and Tokyo. And yeah, upon dropping to the floor, it activates. Noxious sleeping gas fumes to Panacea and Tokyo, and they're like, Oh, sure. Cover your nose quick. Targeting toughness. This is a 3 plus a 4 plus a 2. That is a 9. Alright, that is definitely not enough to hit any of their defenses. Tokyo was able to kick the gas out of the way before it could affect you guys. The two of you begin coughing, but otherwise you're okay. Other than that though, it seems Billy has managed to finally approach Amy. He's up close. Finally, you're within my 2-meter range. 10,000 fist. Give her hell. Alright, I shall once again remind you before you do anything that you can use your legend points. How many do you have right now? 4? You can use 3 of them right now and give you a +3 and further advantage 3 on this attack. Because every attack will count.
Anong laro ni, ano?
Might to attack, and yes, it will be a 6 this time, and that will have a total of advantage 2, but it can be an advantage, it can go up to advantage 5. Yes, no, 2d8.
2d8 again pala?
Yes, again, I'm asking you to consider. Do you want to? Alright then that is a total of advantage 5. And you have a +3 on the roll.
So mag-roll pa ako?
Yes. You roll a total of 2d8 plus 5 extra d8. So that is 7d8 total.
5?
Yes.
Kung idalawa ko lang,
Eh?
hindi masyadong sayang lang.
And you'll still roll them all. Oh, you mean you're talking about the legend points? Yes, you can turn it into 4. These 6 d8
Dalawa lang.
instead, but you know, less chances.
Okay lang, marami na ito. Ilan na lang? 4 na lang.
Yes, 4 extra
So ito muna.
d8s and a +2.
8, 4 plus 5.
Alright, that can still change.
2, 1, 6, 2. Oh, nag-explode. 6.
No, that needs to be an 8 to explode. Alright, so that is the 2 highest dice you have
6
are
and
a 5 and a 6. Add that to the d20, which is an 8. And then add in a +2 thanks to the legend points. That is only a 21, but it is more than enough to deal some damage to Amy. Billy goes for one super duper mega ultra punch. All 5 of his right hands cluster up into one gigantic fist, and he goes Megaton Punch. I just made that move name up right now. Yeah. Punches her Amy, and she shakes from inside the cocoon as she trembles in pain. And Billy is knocked back. Amy takes 1 point of damage. The cocoon cracks slightly. I did it! I dealt damage! How do you like that? Amy comes back to her normal senses, and then she's like, impressive, but you're gonna have to do more than that.
Is that all you can do, Billy?
Alright, I will do a Bane attack now, if you don't mind. And I will be targeting Billy. This will be the Hold Bane at power level 6.
Wow.
Creation versus Toughness. If it succeeds, he will not be able to take any moves until 1 point of damage is dealt to him, or he manages to break out from his own strength. That is 12 plus 5 plus 2. Targeting his toughness. That is a 19. His toughness is 18. He is inflicted with the Hold Bane. So for his further turns, he cannot take any turns. He can only use his turn to try getting out of the Bane. Alternatively, someone can try breaking him out. I see what you guys are planning now, but I can take care of that. Sprays out a bunch of web and traps Billy in a cocoon. And now it's like, oh, and yeah. Alright, now it's Panacea and Tokyo's turn.
Pwede bang gawin beans and boons nila?
Yes, that is definitely a possibility.
Pwede bang i-heal muna ni Panacea yung mga sarili nila?
Yes, that is also definitely a possibility.
Para bumalik yung health nila. Tatlo.
It is,
Multi-target. Health.
in terms of things, it is Banes, more importantly, that are affecting you more than the damage. So that will have to be the restoration boon. Without any help or whatever. Let's see here. What is Panacea's creation? A 5. Alright, it won't let Billy out unless she rolls really, really high. And I mean really, really high, but Panacea can take out hers and Tokyo's break Bane that are currently afflicting and reducing their guards.
Okay.
If she targets only one, all she needs to do is roll, but otherwise if she wants to affect multiples, that will incur disadvantage based on how many people she decides to target.
Sige, multiple.
Alright, how many people are we targeting here?
Tokyo and Billy.
What about Panacea? Is she going to...
She win, yeah.
Alright, then that is a total of disadvantage 3.
Ano yung the roll niya?
Creation.
Ilan yun?
That's a 5.
So 2d6 pa din. Ilan dapat?
There's also your disadvantage. You're rolling 3 extra. And you're supposed to keep the lowest, yes, among the D6s, the 2 D6s. And in order to dispel the break bane afflicting Panacea and Tokyo, they need an 18, and that's for Billy. If you want to break everyone's banes, that you need to roll a 30. That is a 3 and a 0. The chances of that happening are basically almost 0. Then you can remove one of the D6s.
Hindi na lang si Billy.
Yes. You'll still need to roll an 18 to dispel the break.
Ilan ito? 4, 4, 6, 3.
You keep only the lowest.
16.
Oh, a 16. So even if you only rolled a 1 and a 1 on the two D6s.
16.
Hey, did you roll this one as well? So that is a 16 plus 3 plus 4. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a 23. That's a success. Panacea and Tokyo are cured of the thingy that was affecting their ship. Huh? No, that was disadvantage. The exploded die didn't count.
Okay, very good.
Alright, that was Panacea's major action. She still has her move and minor actions. What will she do?
Will attack Amy with the babies.
That's a major action. You already spent your major action removing.
Sabi mo pwede na uli.
No,
Hindi pa?
I just said you had only your move and minor actions remaining.
So mag-move na lang ako closer to Amy. Pero hindi niya pwede palabasin yung mga babies.
No. Not to attack at least, but maybe something else, something more minor. As for what that is, I can't tell you. I have no idea myself what. You gotta use your wit and
Sige, wag na lang.
ingenuity.
Si Billy na lang din ulit ano niyan.
Eh? What do you mean? Billy's turn already ended and he's trapped in a cocoon right now.
Kaya nga, ano dito yung pupun? Owa sa akin, pwede ba yun?
Hmm? No.
No?
Yeah. I would say that would be a major action to do something like that at the very least. And you already, yeah.
So ano ba pwedeng gawin niya pala siya pag lumapit siya? Ano na lang? Yung toughness na lang ni Panasiya ang gagamitin na kay Amy. Lalapit siya and then she will punch.
Again, that's an attack, which is a major action, which is not possible.
Hindi ko na alam, gagawin ko.
Then let's just make Panacea stay perfectly still.
Ha?
Then just make Panacea stay perfectly still. If you weren't gonna use her move action, you should have used the focus action instead. Could have increased your chances at least of affecting
Hindi si
Billy.
Tokyo naman na ang atake.
Then yeah, let's move on to Tokyo then. What's she gonna do?
Tokyo will attack Amy, lalapitan na niya. And then with her Mohini, he will attack with all her might.
She can already attack Amy from where she currently is. Wait,
Ano nito?
can she? Let me see actually. Range of 45 is 30 to 60 meters. Alright, so if she wants to attack at full power, she will need to approach. So yeah, Amy is directly above Tokyo now.
Yan.
Alright, Tokyo can try attacking with her Mohini.
Yes.
Will she do that?
Yes. Nagamit na ako ulit nito.
Alright. Two of them?
Para to make sure na ma-attack ko lang malakas.
Alright, then let's go. Let's see here. That
What?
is... No, influence.
Influence.
Yes.
So, 2d6 again.
Yes, with advantage 2.
Dalawa, bali apat.
Yes.
Ilan dapat?
Huh? I can't tell you the enemy's guard. Just know you need to roll pretty high. What did you roll?
7 yung sa 20, tapos 5 and 4 yung ano.
7 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2. That is an 18. That is sadly enough.
Yay!
Tokyo approaches. Coward, come down here. Mohini, strike her. Punching up in the sky.
Ora, 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 ora.
She
Para
tries
makawala din sa
blocking
kukul.
with her guard, with her legs. But she's like, wow, her id is surprisingly fast. Finally manages to land in a good clean hit and then a couple more clean hits. But Amy moved away to be out of range of Mohini. But it did work. She's still slightly more damaged again now. There's some more cracks in her defense. Dang it! I spent an entire month creating this mechanical armor monster thingy. You guys have any idea how much this costed me? Well, if you're a lot more cooperative, we wouldn't be trying to smash your creations, Billy said.
But you are very stubborn. You don't know how to listen.
Alright. Well, I can see now that I am supposed to try and stay away from you guys as much as possible. I can work with that. She casts a boon.
No, please.
That is a 10.
Yay, it's a failure.
Alright. She does some sort of weird call or something. She starts whistling. And the spiders that were in this area disperse. Then instead, some new guys come out. Suddenly, from below Tokyo, whoops, some spiders come out. There's a swarm of them below Tokyo's peak now. There we go. Unfortunately, it was a smaller batch than she had anticipated. But she supposes it will do. That is her turn. Now, one of you guys can make a move. What will you do?
Billy will.
He cannot do anything apart from try breaking out, yes. Will he try breaking out using his epic strength?
Yeah.
Then let's go with that. Roll a d20. Just a d20.
Then dapat.
If you manage to roll a 16, then Billy will break out. That is...
Go baby. 18!
Alright.
Look.
Small victories. Technically, you needed to roll only a 9, so that was like a 45% chance, a 55% chance, or an 11 actually. Yeah, that's a straight up 50-50. You succeeded. Billy is like, yeah! And now he can take the rest of his actions. His major actions, move, and whatever.
Si Billy pa din ba?
Yes. Yes.
And then Billy will... So very pissed off with Amy and all the stuff. Billy will attack Amy with his 10,000 trees. Makakalapit ba siya?
No, they're still high up in the roof. He will need to use some move actions if he wants to move in close, but hey, you can still try being clever. Here, let me try helping you a little bit on doing what is known as thinking. So currently, let's say Billy is right next to the king's bed. Even though Billy only has a 2-meter range, that is more than enough. For within 2 meters of him is the king's bed. You see what I'm trying to get at here? He's gonna break the pole and throw it like a javelin.
To Amy?
Yes.
Para mag-fall na si Amy?
Yes, that is possible. Rather than trying to damage, you can try inflicting a bane on her that way, which is definitely possible.
Sabi ko ba, gagamit na ako ng mga beans and goods.
We'll go with that then. Billy will roll for might, and since this is an attack, that means you can use your 2d8.
2d8?
But the deadly and attack specializations thingies will not count. Yes.
Okay. This is for my team. I will end this right here, right now, Amy.
Stop with cheesy lines.
Okay, 17, 5, and 1.
Alright, that is definitely enough. Alright, Billy, in his rage, takes out 10,000 fists, grabs the pole of the king's bed, breaks it, and then with a spin and stuff, he aims at one of Amy's legs, or rather tries to aim at as many of the legs as possible, waiting for the right time, and then he throws at it, and Amy's legs get attacked, and blood seeps out from the broken out legs, and it's like, he aimed for my leg specifically. No, I don't have enough legs. I'm way too heavy. I'm gonna fall off. And then she falls off with the knockdown Bane. Alright, and since she falls off from a high elevation, that's 30 meters, anyone falling from 30 meters would take a little something known as a fall damage. Yeah. Alright, she takes 1 point of damage from that. Her cocoon armor shell thingy cracks even further. Alright, I just realized that wasn't the focus action. If Billy wants to, he can try moving. Perhaps closer to Amy so that she can't try running away.
Yeah, ganun na nga.
At this point, I'm the one playing the game.
Ha?
At this point, I'm the one playing the game. You see what little ingenuity can do for you instead of just relying on your luck and your dice. Alright, it's Amy's turn now. She still has her boss action to do. Dang it. Alright, with Tokyo and Billy surrounding her, yeah, there's nothing. If she tries to move away, she's just gonna suffer from some attacks.
Si Panasiya, palalabasin na rin yung mga bigs niya. Para ma-corner na lalo.
Well then. The spider swarm is useless anyway. Change tactics, my minions. She will invoke a boon. Alright, that's a little more like it. There's a boom boom. Alright, where the hell is barrier? Here we go. Barrier at power level 5. That can... 2 properties. Alright, the spider swarm is renewed. It is now a barrier with damaging 1d8 and it's mobile. I'll change its name a little bit to be a little more accurate. There we go. Spider swarm. If you stay in here, you will take damage, and she can move around the barrier with her move action if she wants to, but not right now. Alright, yes, now it is Tokyo and Panasia's turn.
Tokyo will
before Tokyo moves, you might want to consider trying to attack. Thanks to your lethal strike feat, you have advantage on your attacks if you can fulfill the criteria for lethal strike, which right now Billy is allowing you to fulfill.
Okay.
Tokyo might want to attack first.
Okay, since Tokyo is very near Amy, he will inflict that.
Alright, let's go for it. Attack, and with advantage 1. Thanks to Billy.
Ano gagamitin niya?
Influence.
Influence is 5. 2d6 again. Tapos ano pa?
Huh?
2d6
1 extra d8 for advantage.
2d6 ba? O 8?
Ay, 2d6 I mean. So 1 extra d6. Whoops, my bad.
Okay, dahil cornered ka na, Amy, wala ka nang magagawa.
Yeah, see what little good thinking can do to
Okay,
you.
19.
Alright.
Plus 2 plus 3.
That is a 19 plus 2 plus 3 then, if I am correct. That is a 24 Alright, that hits. Billy grabs Amy and tries to force her to not move, and then Tokyo's like, yeah, thanks, that's exactly what I want. And she goes blah 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 with some punches before she was before the swarm was forced the spider swarm surrounding you guys forced you guys to move back and stop the assault.
Billy, hold tightly with Amy.
Tokyo will now be moving away of the swarm of the spiders, otherwise she'll take damage. And yeah, now it's Panacea.
Panacea will go with the babies.
Alright, what
Pwede bang
will...
lasunin na ng babies si Amy para makaano na siya?
She is trapped inside that cocoon, which is, you
Di
know...
ba may trap na, may butas na?
Nah, it's not wide enough, it seems. The babies tell ya.
Di ba kakapasok ang babies?
Yeah, the cracks need to be at least 2.7 centimeters wide in order for us to be able to get in, and those are only mere millimeters.
Okay. Then attack the cocoon itself so that the crab will explode.
Or better yet, why not try giving some buffs to Billy so that his next punches are more potent?
Pwede. Ikaw na talaga naglaro. Palalakasin natin ang ano ni Billy.
Yes.
Since Billy is very near Amy. Si Billy ang may magagawa talaga. Okay, let's do this. Anong i-roll ko? Ito na siya.
Creation. You need only roll a 16. And then you can bolster his might.
5 to D6 again. Ilan lang?
Yeah, 2d6.
Ilan lang dapat?
If she's not concerned with moving, you can turn this into a focus action and get advantage. You need to roll a 16. Are you not gonna turn this into a focus action? Is Panacea gonna move? Alright.
19 plus 6 nag-explode plus
Alright. Then roll for the explosion. Something good might happen if you roll high enough.
3.
Plus 3. That is a 32.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd say that's good enough to warrant you an extra bonus, and you really need it right now with all your bad luck and bad strategizing. I'll say instead of bolster power level 3, it's bolster at power level 6 for his might. Any actions he takes that uses the might attribute is given advantage 2. Alright, so Panacea can still use her move action if she wants.
Okay, I will go closely.
And into the spider swarm.
Yes, kasi aanuhin na ng mga babies yung spiders.
Very well. Panacea moves in close but not too close.
Not too close,
But she is still willingly entering the barrier of the swarm damage thing, so she will be forced to take some damage. She takes 1 point of damage from entering the swarm. One more hit and she will be knocked unconscious.
Ano i-roll ni Panacea?
Nothing. It's an instant hit.
Okay.
There's no save. Alright, it is the next round now.
Billy na?
We're doing this. Nope, Amy is still the one going first. Alright. Get away from me, you bastard. You are my weirdest client. And that's saying something, considering you are my only client. Can I inflict forced move so I can try climbing back up again? Hopefully not, because that would be bad for you. Forced move. She can do it with agility. And she'll have to use it. Yeah, alright. So, she'll try. She'll try it. She needs to keep the swarm up though. Alright. Her cocoon opens slightly to open up to show off her arms, and she tries pushing and she tries to shove Billy away. Yeah, bully. Targeting guard. Unfortunately, with her wimpy female high school student arms, that is not enough. She tries to push, but Billy, with his rock hard arms, like,
Mala ano siya, mala The Rock ang katawan.
yeah, that was nothing. Amy was quickly forced to hide back in her cocoon before Billy could try punching back directly on her face. Her beautiful pale white face. With 4 eyes. Anyway, well shit, I should have used the focus action instead. I still have my move action.
Sige na.
I know. I'll move the swarm to here, to where Tokyo is. And that's the end of my turn. Alright, someone else can move.
Tokyo's turn.
Tokyo will have to move to get away then.
Yeah.
What she gonna do?
Tokyo will move beside Billy.
Oh, I just realized moving the swarm might have actually been a bad idea for me. Yeah, she's panicking. Yeah, now she's definitely very cornered. Fitting.
Andun pa si Panacea.
Yeah.
So, Amy, what you gonna do? What you
Amy's
gonna do?
Dang it! They're getting closer to me, and I'm losing. And Tokyo's like, she's getting desperate. We almost got you now. If you know what's good for you, it might be of your best interest to just give up now.
Surrender now.
Never! I won't let you.
You have to surrender so that you will.
Anyway, Tokyo can take her moves. What's she gonna do?
Tokyo with her Mohini again will try to break the cocoon.
Alright,
Kasi
you'll
pag
attack.
pag wala na yung cocoon niya, helpless na si Amy eh.
Yeah. Alright then, so thanks to Billy being close enough, you can fulfill the lethal strike criteria. Attack with influence, with advantage.
So, Tokyo will attack and
Yeah, just roll the dice.
ilan?
3d6 total. With influence.
Uy, gumaganda na talaga. 18 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2.
Alright. Amy will try to use a defend action to block against that. That is an 11 plus 6 plus 4 at 21. That is what you have to beat. What did you roll?
8 plus 4 plus 3.
Were there
18
any
pala.
explosions?
18 plus 4 plus 3.
An 18?
Yeah.
I rolled a 21.
No, 18 plus 4 plus 3.
Oh.
18 plus 4 plus 3. 25.
At 25, I rolled a 21. So that still definitely hits. Alright, Amy desperately tries to block. She uses her string to create a shield of some kind. But before Mohini could punch, Mohini punches it and then it disappears. And then Amy's like, what? How did you break it? Your Mohini isn't strong enough. And then she punches again. And this time it's a direct hit to the cocoon. I didn't destroy it, Tokyo said. I simply turned it invisible. And like an idiot, you thought I actually did destroy it. And then you continues to punch even more and breaks the cocoon even more. Ah, dang it!
Ora, 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 ora sa Tokyo.
Alright, now it's Amy's turn again with her boss
Ano?
edge.
Basag na ba yung ano niya? Hindi pa din.
It seems to be very badly damaged by this point. You're almost
So,
there.
crack na.
Yes, the cracks are there, and there are a couple of holes now where you can see Amy hiding inside. Alright, what's she gonna do with her boss edge? Damn it! Damn you all! In a furious rage, she sprays up acid, poison, or whatever, spider toxin, high up into the air, and it begins raining acid down to you guys, with only Amy being marginally safe with her cocoon. It's a desperate attack of sorts. Alright, this is to target all three of you.
You will not succeed.
This is, of course, targeting toughness. I have disadvantage. Ooh, look at that. I rolled 2 booms. Too bad it's disadvantage though, so they don't actually count. It is 1 plus 4, that is 5, plus 7. That is a 12. That is definitely a miss. Alright, the poison begins raining. Tokyo and everyone else tries to prepare themselves. But then there's a price. The poison is weak. Amy is almost dying and stuff.
Mahina
She's
na
struggling, yeah. She's like, dang it. I'm not strong enough to produce potent toxins anymore. Alright, Panacea and Billy are the ones remaining to take their turns. They can take their turns now.
Okay.
What do?
Si Billy, ano na niya, tatapusin na niyang mabasag ng gusto yung cocoon. He's 10,000 fees.
Alright. Come on, Amy. Do you see these fists? How about this other fist? How about the 5 other fists from my id behind me? All of them are saying one thing, Amy, and they're telling you to please fucking listen to us already. And Fantasy is like, go with the power of my babies enhancing you. Strike her down. His muscles and veins from his arms are bulging, and he looks like he's about to burst a vein. It's like, yeah. Focus action attack, I'd assume is what you're going for. So let's see here. That is 2d8 plus the deadly plus the attack specialization plus the bolster. That is advantage 4. That is advantage 6, actually.
Sa ilan? 6?
Yep.
2, 4, 6.
Knock him dead.
This is it. You will forget who you are with my 10,000 fees.
No, that's evil. You sound like the bad guy. No, sure. That's good enough.
Yeah. Uy, 17. 7. 6 mo to o 9? 8. 5. 1, 3.
You keep only the 2 highest. So that is
7 and 8.
17 plus 8 plus 7. Yes, and there's a boom boom. Yes, yes, yes!
Boom, boom, tong 8.
Yes, roll it again.
5.
Alright, that is a 37. That is a whopping 37.
So I
That
will
is a
put an
fuck
end
ton
with
of
this.
damage.
I
Yeah.
will put an end on this. I'm so tired and I'm so
Yeah,
hungry.
I'm winking and stuff because that was like a lot of damage, and I'm showing to the viewers that that's a lot of damage. All right, Billy goes. Amy once again tries desperately to block it. She calls for her swarm, but Billy's punches don't stop. He just punches through the wall of spiders, and the spiders themselves all explode. He's blinded by the spider viscera now, but he's still punching. Amy is still blocking one by one. Whatever spider legs she have remaining get broken down until there's only her cocoon left. Amy notices, holy shit, he just won't stop punching. He's so mad. He's punching so hard, his fists are actually bleeding now. He's really mad. And then with one final punch, the cocoon breaks. And then you guys all JoJo pose or something as Amy gets flung high up into the air. She goes, ah!
No need to hide, Amy. You just need to...
You've broken out of the shell, Amy. Please understand, we weren't doing this because we hated you. We were doing it because you are loved. These fists I was punching not only for myself, but for you and everyone else that loved you. Like your parents who asked for this mission, and all your friends, and your boyfriend, and me, and the rest of the Angel Seekers. So stand up and stop hiding in that cocoon already. No matter what you're going through, just be a man already. I mean, I know you're a woman, but you're even a normal woman. I know these two here are women, and they're way braver than you. So come on, you can do it too. All right. Well, we still got some time left, so let's try. Let me try. But first, I can't hold it anymore. I'll be right back. I gotta piss.
Okay.
And then we'll conclude once I'm done. Oh my God! It's Amy!
Ano ba yan? Bulat ako.
There's a spider outside. Yo, Amy's outside the room. It's pretty big, and it looks different. It might be a poisonous. You might want to check it. Careful.
He is dead.
Noise. Well, thankfully Amy is not dead.
Just one 10,000 punch.
Alright, where's the music I'm looking
Just
for?
one 10,000 slipper. And he's dead.
10,000 slivers.
Just one.
Okay, wow, look at that. 30 degrees Celsius. I'm actually a little sweaty right now.
Ayan nga.
Maybe I'll take a
Maligo tayo
shower.
mamaya.
Yeah.
Pero mag-init pa rin ang water, syempre.
Sure, that seems like a good idea. Where's the song? You know what? I'm just gonna manually search for it. Amy pants as she's down on the ground. The site
Let's
of
end
the
this now,
pretty
okay?
bloody battle. Yeah. Yeah. There's no more need for you to do any roles and stuff. The rest here is just me,
Talking.
my own role playing, I guess, and you're just watching. So it's over. What you said just now, Billy. Maybe you're right. Yeah, I'm right, aren't I? I'm right. That I'm a coward. What? Yes. The reason I've been doing all of this is because I'm a coward. I'm too afraid. Too afraid to face everyone again. Too afraid that I'll just continuously be mocked again no matter how hard I try.
Amy,
So-
you just need to choose your battle
I
wisely.
have chosen, alright. And I have chosen to do this. Suddenly, she takes out a knife. And Panacea and everyone's like, wait, no, don't do that. Goodbye, cruel world. She points at the knife at her chest and she tries to stab. Everyone was too afraid and just closed their eyes, but surprisingly, you guys never heard any stabbing noise or whatever. Instead, you guys heard a clanking noise as if the knife just dropped off the ground. You guys look again and you guys see in front of Amy is the sight of a Grim Reaper-like figure with a scythe, as if it just knocked away something with its scythe. You guys turn around, realizing who that figure might belong to. That's Liar Liar, but that can only belong to... So you guys turn around and Deadma's there, and not only Deadma, Sung Jin Woo is there too. Amy's boyfriend, I mean. Why am I getting my pronoun? Why do I keep getting my pronouns wrong? We finally found you back. Billy's like, huh? But how did you guys get here? And Sophie Dell is there too. It's like, Sung is like, I knew you guys were doing it, so I told Deadma to come rushing in here. If anyone could convince Amy to stop being a stupid and a coward, it's Deadma right here.
Sino si Deadma, yung friend niya?
Yeah, you know, the one with the ability to see people's death 24 hours ahead of time. Remember? You know, you guys fought her because you thought she was an enemy. And then it turned out she was just trying to help you guys with her ability. And she didn't know about it. Deadma approaches, tears in her eyes, and immediately hugs at Amy. And she's like, Amy, please don't do that. I try my best every time to make sure and use I use my powers to make sure no one dies. So please. I would be the biggest failure ever if I couldn't even save my own friend like this. And so it's like, You see, Amy, there are plenty of people who love you. Challenges and stuff, they're all common. There will always be people who are weird, and weird people will always be stigmatized. But if you believe hard enough, even if you didn't have friends, I'm sure as long as you were powerful enough, you might have maybe found some friends like us anyway. And even if you didn't, as long as you stood strong, you could stand strong on your own despite it all. But hey, you don't need to worry about that possibilities. This is some talking, by the way. I can't do voices very well.
Okay.
And besides, you already have friends, right? She looks around and Billy's like smirking and Pansy is and Tokyo's trying to act cool looking behind. And Amy's like, yeah, maybe you guys are right. I'm so sorry, everyone. I caused everyone so much trouble. Maybe I am just a child, and I'm doing nothing but throw a tantrum. And thanks to me having these powers, I was given the opportunity to throw an even bigger tantrum. But I'm done being a child now. You're right. I need to see my parents and I need to apologize to them too, first and most importantly.
Very well said.
And Billy's like, yeah, about time. Now we can party. And suddenly, you guys hear a laugh.
Coming from where?
You guys turn and you guys see the one who was laughing was Sophie Del. She laughs maniacally, kind of like what Gavin did in the final episode of Apollo Justice. Unbelievable. Stupid. What is this, an anime? You guys won. Amy was saved because of the power of fucking friendship. Sung asks questioningly, what are you talking about, Sophie Del? Of course we saved her. Who cares?
Sophie Del. Kalimutan ko na siya.
She is the owner of Chocological, the castle that we're inside right now. Isn't this what we wanted? Isn't this the reason I let them in the first place? These Angel Seeker guys. We won. Amy's fine again. We can be happy. We can all be friends again. Happy? How can I be happy? Because from now on, now that she's safe and alive and well, there can only be sadness and frustration from me from now on. And it can only be because you still exist, Amy. I was planning to get rid of you here. That was my plan all along. Everyone.
Kasi Sophie Del pala ang pinakaano.
Wait, what? But you hid her here using your Chocological because you wanted to keep her safe. Keep her safe? On the contrary, I wanted to imprison her here and maybe even kill her secretly. If I got lucky, I could find the perfect opportunity and make it seem as if it were just suicide. And then I could finally have it all back. When you came in here, you were the talk of everyone, Amy. So I tried to get rid of it all. By chance, I came upon the hobby that you were into spiders. So I thought that was my chance. But now, instead of admiration from me and pity for and mockery for you, there was instead pity. So I got some bullies to bully you. And then I would be the hero who would save you from these bullies and befriend you and then try to get your attention. And then all the little while I would spout tiny little poisons on your brain, make them think they never cared for you and stuff. It was all going according to plan until these so-called Angel Seekers come along. Now that's it. It's all over. And in lieu of this, I see only one way I can end this with me still at least having the last laugh. Suddenly, the place begins shaking, and rocks and rubble begin falling. And then his song is like, wait, no, you can't possibly be thinking. The castle, it's falling apart. Everyone get away!
Let's go out!
And then Billy immediately grabs Amy. I have Amy. Let's go. Everyone runs away, and then Amy's like, but wait, what about Sophie Dell? She just stays in the throne room looking away as rubble blocks out the entrance where she is. It's suddenly, as you guys are almost at the freaking, wait, no, that's the wrong song. That's way too happy. Oh, here it is. With whatever strength she still has left, she manages to regrow one of her 8 spider legs that are behind her, and with it she stabs at Billy. Just a little poke, and Billy, from that pain, drops Amy. Ah! Hey, what the heck was that for, Amy? Sophie Dell is still there. Are you kidding me? If she wants to commit suicide on her own, that's her deal. Our only mission here is to save you. She was clearly never your friend in the first place. Why do you still care for her? Well, she may not think I'm her friend, but I still think she's her friend. She's just like me. If there's no one here, if she doesn't believe she has any friends, that makes her no different from me. So now I'm gonna do what you guys did for me and make her know that she actually does have friends. I'm coming back for you, I'm coming back for you, Sophie Dell. And Billy's like, no, wait, come on. Are we gonna go back? Are we gonna go back with her?
No.
She might need the help, you know. If she dies along with Sophie Dell, that would be pretty bad.
That is her decision now.
Very well. It's hardly a part of our business anymore. Very well then, Amy. Good luck. As for us, let's get out of here. Yeah, you guys are outside now, and Sophie Dell's still in the king's bedroom. Amy's like got rid of all the rubble. Huh? What are you doing? You came back for me? You wanna commit suicide too, huh? No one's dying, not on my watch. Huh, now that sounds like what Dedma would say. Anyway, he uses her web and grabs at Sophie Dell. I'm sorry. I have a feeling it is partly my fault that all of this happened, but I'll forgive you. So just don't die, okay? You may have only ever seen me as your enemy, but it was still thanks to you that I was saved from bullies, albeit they were bullies that you sent to me. But I'm still grateful, and you're still my friend. And this rivalry thingy is stupid. So we should just be friends. And with that, she runs away as well, grabbing at Sophie Dell. And Sophie Dell's like, that's what people like so much about you. Always so optimistic. And to think just a little while ago you were a depressed little bitch. Finally, you guys are outside, you're waiting. And finally, you guys notice Chocological stopped with the crumbling. And yeah, Sophie Dell finally decided she's not going to kill herself. And yeah, the two of them step outside, and it's like all happiness. You guys, the three of you return to the Angel Seekers headquarters, which is now fully cleaned up and better than how it looked from before even the tsunamis and stuff hit. Everyone's happy. The parents, after giving a good scolding to Amy, proceeded to embrace her, and yeah. In the end, absolutely no one, thanks to all the ruckus caused by the hurricane and stuff, absolutely no one even knew or cared that Amy disappeared during that week of tragedy and stuff. But we know, and we know that above all else, it was important. Sophie Del and Amy and the rest are trying their best to raise awareness and stuff.
Ah?
And
Wala. Wala.
and do stuff better and stuff. Your job is done, and that will probably be the last of things. But you have a feeling things will be all right as long as those guys are friends. They will be the
Pwede ba
protectors
last na
of
muna natin to?
Bizarro
Huwag na muna
Academy.
tayo magsa-Saturday.
Sure, but why?
Mag-focus na muna tayo sa Mario and sa Jojo.
Sure, we're watching Mario and
Para
playing
hindi
Joe.
ka rin muna ma-pressure na gumawa ng mga
Other way around, actually.
makapag-focus ka sa pag-drawing mo.
Sure, why not? I think I might need that.
Yeah. Para hindi ka na nag-iisip ng kung anong next episode natin.
Alright, so yeah, we're done. We were almost caught up to everything I've written, and I was starting to get a little nervous over the fact that I had to start writing ahead of time again. Alright, a little bit of a
Para relax
teaser.
ka na muna.
A little bit of a teaser still for the viewers for the next arc, the final arc in the Bizarro Academy before we move on to the next arc, the ruler of everything. So, even though not many people knew of the incident, there were still some that knew of it. While some that knew it didn't care too much, some did think very highly of it, and they were not very happy. In a shadow, there's a silhouette, just a student, a guy it seems. So, they call them id abilities, huh? I thought this was a special talent, given only to me. But I know that now that I know that other people have it, I can't be special. But if I can't be special, that's fine too. I'll simply settle for being the best. And I'm gonna do that by killing them. And Mirai's like, wait a minute. Didn't we go to Bizarro Academy to learn about the id discs? We never did learn about anything about the id discs. And they're like, oh, to be continued.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many shrimps do you have to eat before you make their skin
Pahinga na muna tayo, ha?
Yeah, it feels like we've been doing nothing but rest from this game. Actually.
Uy, magwawalis pala ako. Oh, dami ng gap.
Nani? Nande ai sora wa pinku, doubutsu en de omotta pinku tabemono de sonnan da. 実は私はたらこが大好きプラスに旅食べようピンク色になるのだからみんな違う色人間でなちなちてるよねあはOkay. Yeah. Well, looks like here's another hiatus.